Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75. Welcome to another Transformers review. And this is a figure that I've actually wanted to review for quite some time now. I actually got this about 4 years ago. This is the Year of the Snake Platinum Edition Omega Supreme. And I really love this figure, I really do. Yeah, I got this about 4 years ago. I actually got this on Father's Day, but I never really got a chance to actually take it out of the box because I didn't have a lot of room in our old place. And then when we moved, I just sort of put it in a box, put it up in a loft here because there was a lot of stuff to go up there and it needed a lot of stuff sorting out, and so it just got left in a box until a few days ago when I remembered I saw it and I saw another box that I needed to get as well. So I thought, you know what, I've got the time now and I've got the space, so I'm going to get the blooming thing out. And I'm so glad I did. It is a really good figure. Now, a lot of people knock this, and I really don't know why. Oh, pardon me. And I suppose it's because this is actually taken from the Transformers Energon Omega Supreme. And to be honest, the figure is actually just a product of its time. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that Omega, I actually do have the Energon Omega Supreme here, actually, but it's in a box. I never opened that either. And when I got this, I actually thought, well, do you know what I'll do? I was thinking of selling it, but they weren't going for a lot on eBay. And I thought, do you know what, I'll just give it to my son when he's older. So it's just up there waiting for him whenever he wants it, really, if he ever wants it. Yeah, so it's a product of its time, and so the Energon line was a largely hit and miss, mainly miss, I think. And so it has a good robot mode, but the alt modes are a bit weird. And I'm going to come to them now because I haven't really changed a lot. This is remolded. I'm going to come to the first bit, this bit first, which is like the trainy bit. Yeah, so obviously it's just some sort of weird carrier train. I like these bits on here. You've got sort of like some weird crane bits, which is kind of cool because you get a lot of movement in them. And that's just a nice little cool feature. I didn't actually realise I had them until the other day when I was just sort of like transforming it, and I realised they moved. And now we're going to come. This is the big crane on. Now it's worked pretty better in Energon because obviously this bit has been remoulded to give him a much more War for Cybertron. Is it War for Cybertron? Look to him, with his hand bit on there. The Energon one obviously had a crane, proper sort of like working hand craney type thing, so that looked a lot more sensible, I suppose. But he's alright, he does sort of roll along pretty easily actually, and it does move, you know, and so, you know, you're going to get a lot of play factor in that. You can manoeuvre these little guns out. I'll probably speak more of these in the robot mode. You can. It does have 4 of these, 2 on each side and 2 over there. Don't really do a lot, but he does have them. And that is about it for the train mode. Let's get on to the Battleship Mode now. Again, there's not much more to say about this, but it looks bloody good. I love it. I tell you what I really do like. I love these guns. You move one and they all move. I love that. That is really cool. You know, it does have some missiles, but I couldn't be bothered to take them out, and it's just got the usual firing gimmick. These do move up and down slightly. And I just think they look really cool. Oh, my voice getting very high pitched then. I've got a slight cold. I seem to have had a cold now for like 3 months. It's winding me up a little bit. And you've got some more movable guns up here. Now, on this bridge section back here, now you can lift this bit up. Now, I believe on the Energon one, he is actually a headmaster, and the head would transform into a little guy, and he could sit in here and pilot it. But this one doesn't come with the headmaster. So obviously that's a bit redundant. And he looks quite cool. I like the back, actually. If you look in there, if it's going to show up, let me try and get it this way. Might get a bit more light in there. He does have some thrusters, which is pretty cool. Other than that, that is what you're getting. He's alright. He's got a little couple of wheels, so he sort of will roll along, which is quite cool. But that does make a difference. I love the front. That is a very shit-looking front. I love that. That is brilliant. Now, a really silly thing. You can make him like a giant armoured super train just by connecting that in there. Possibly one of the pointlessest alt modes I've ever seen, really. Not just it's just a bit unplayable, that's all. It's just so long. I suppose it looks good. Yeah, I suppose that's all right. There's nothing wrong with it, is there really? Like I say, I don't like knocking this figure because I think it's a simple, good figure which is a lot of fun to play with. Yeah, I just really like it. Really like it. Even this, to be honest, it's just a little cumbersome, I suppose. But I suppose a child playing with it would bloody love it. Right, anyway, to transform this guy now. This one does have another mode. You can turn him into a like a gun platform or something. I'm not going to show that because it looks silly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to one side. Let me show you the back of this box. So yeah, it's a great box. I'll take a picture of it and put it at the end as usual because I'll never fit it on with this camera. But it's all gold, you know, leafing and what have you. Let me see if I can raise it up slightly. So let's raise it. There we go. You can see it here, and it just looks silly. Now it does. This figure does actually combine with the Platinum Edition Optimus Prime from Energon, that was recoloured to make him look like G1 Optimus Prime. Oh, that is such an awful Optimus Prime. I hate it. I do have it somewhere, the older Energon one. Yeah. Anyway, right, my stand is still broken. I've still got to buy a new one, so it's going to wobble all over the place. As you can see, when he's combined with Energon Optimus Prime, he uses all his little bits and stuff, and they can fit on him, which is very cool. Right, I'm going to move the box again to one side. I hope everyone is liking my background at the moment with Tom and Jerry. This is actually left over from my son's 4th birthday party. He wanted a Tom and Jerry theme, and all credit to my wife, she actually went out of her way to find as much Tom and Jerry merchandise and stuff that she could find, and she did a very, very good job finding stuff because it's not bloody easy, I'll tell you that now. We was hoping for like a Paw Patrol one or something like that. There's so much more. Oh, Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom. I do love watching that. It's a great programme. Anyway, I think I'm digressing here. Right, so let's transform these guys into Omega Supreme Robot Mode. Right, so you're basically just opening them out, really. It's two halves of a robot, and you're just folding this one out. This one is, you've got to get this one in the right position. I think it sort of just ends up being like around there, really. Which is the front. This is the front. Now, you're not actually going to see this, but I'm going to swivel that there, right? And so that's his leg. Now his upper body is completely off the table. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back down here, and then all you're doing is just opening this out, bringing this one down, and that's going to become his arm, and his half his body there. And oh yeah, you want to swivel these guns around. There you go, and there we've got half his body. Now, if you wanted to fit Optimus Prime in the back of him, like you could, you just open that out and then slot Optimus Prime in the back. It's a bit weird, but they did a lot of that back in Energon. Anyway, right, so that's one half his body done. As you can see, he is very easy, and that's what I like about it. He's a big figure, chunky, and if I'm honest, you wouldn't figure out, if you'd never seen the figure before, exactly what he transforms into. I know some people say, oh yeah, of course he can, but you look at this, right, and are you automatically thinking, yes, that's one half of a robot laid down? I suppose it's a bit obvious when you think about it, but at the same time, he does look like a trainy, craney thing, and not a leg and an arm sticking out with half his body. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Who knows? Anyway, right, so you're going to fold his feet up, swivel him around, stand him up, and he's already in robot mode. But what you do have to do is you do have to come back down here and then push this panel up, which is going to raise the head up. Because, like I said before, this guy did not come with the headmaster. Now, this bit always gets stuck in here. It's not the greatest feature in the world. I'm sure they could have done it better. But he does poke out, and then you want to rotate it one way. I can't remember which is the front now. That way. And then we come to Omega Supreme Setting. It's a good time to have a look at his head. He's got quite a good head sculpt. I like it. It's different than the Energon one. The Energon one had a really tiny little head, and then you put the headmaster bloke over the top. Now he does have a little gun tote to make, and I didn't even notice this until I actually got it out the second or third time. And so that's a great homage to the old G1 there. Right, now then it becomes the real, I say difficult part, it is just annoying. You've got to try and line up this tab into that hole just there, and all these in the same time. And now I probably won't be able to do this on camera, but we're going to give it a go. So that goes in there, if I can get it in there. Now, so every time you do it, it sort of like just wants to close up, which is bloody annoying. Right, so I'm just trying to angle it in there. If not, it's the camera is going to cut out here and then come to a bit where I've already done it. Because I was doing this the other night, and I was doing it for ages. And it just, so you can do that, locate the body all right, but then to locate that into there is a bit of a chore. Probably the easy way of doing it. Hang on, I think I might have done it. Ugh. Has it done it? No, this ain't not right. This ain't not bloody right. Oh no, there we go, I've done it. Right, so I'm going to stand him up and then readjust my camera. Right. Oh, get off. Right, so this is Omega in robot mode. And if you're my opinion, I actually think it's really damn good. He's got these excellent shoulder cannons. And he's got that great head. And now he's got this thing on the side, which don't really do a lot. And then we can come to his remolded arm. I'm just going to put my camera down here so we can all see it. There we go. Now, these do have quite a lot of movement. You can just bring them all out, you can bring them all in, and they are sort of like double hinged as well, which is kind of cool. And then, if I can just get at the front, it does have, it just looks good. It just looks good, and you can spin it a bit like in the War for Cybertron game. I liked it if there was some way of spinning it from back here. That would have been quite cool. But it does roll very, very freely, and it just looks good. And you can get some damn good poses out of this guy. He's got good knee joints. He's just looking fantastic, if you want my opinion. He's big, he's chunky, and he's very much G1. I like him. And he's a good size to go with your classics figures. Like I say, some people knock it, some people don't like it, but I think it's a hell of a lot better than some of those third-party ones out there. That Genesis one, was it Planet X? For me, it looks all nice, but it's very pricey and very weird looking to me. But then again, you know, and I'll tell you something, I'm really going off some of these third-party. I used to really like third-party stuff, but now one company make one, then another one, then another one, then another one. And so you buy one and you think, oh no, there's a better one out now. And you think, oh, bloody hell. And so I think I'm going to leave it about 4 years until I decide which Galvatron, like Masterpiece type one, I want to go for. Because by then Takara probably made one. And that'll be better. So I might just do that rather than waste my money now. Because I would get the Fans Toys Galvatron, Sovereign, whatever his name is. But I'm not totally impressed by it. So I probably won't. Unless I know Takara never make one. And then I might. Oh yeah, I was talking about these guns earlier. You can bring out these little guns, and so he's got some like crotch guns, which is quite cool. I think I did see someone else's review. You can, because he's got gold on here and a gold one on this side and red one and red one. You can swap them around, so he's got like either 2 gold or 2 red in front. But I quite like the asymmetrical look of those guns, to be honest. That one don't look like it's in right, but then again, it could just be dodgy moulding. Oh yeah, he does have a button to control them. I thought he did. Yeah, anyway, this has been Graham, the Collector 75, with a great figure, Omega Supreme. Oh yes, I was just about to say, he does come, there is an add-on kit for this guy. Is it made by Make Toys, and it's called the Armageddon Kit. I do have it, and that is going to be my next review, funnily enough. And actually give it a much more G1, because he gives him the wings and whatever, and a launch pad and stuff like that. Yes, but it's all little bits and stuff. Right, anyway, right, so this has been Graham the Collector 75. I'll see you next time in that review. Hope you like this one. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Thank you.